Yes or no?
This seems a bad.
Just messing with it.
No, I'm making. I gotta turn it up.
What? Oh, yeah, turn up your headphones. No, that's your microphone. Oh, no, that's your headphone volume right there, yeah. Right there? Ah, that's loud. It does change my level. Yeah, it does.
Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, this is beautiful.
This is great. All right.
I like seeing the young freshman over there.
Sign us saying the Tim Jersey. 10 out of 10. Also, we should give people live basketball updates. Okay. For the 2 people that are watching our live stream. Alright. My family is actually 4 now too, but it's all we're really going for it. It's almost as many people as are on the crew. Ready? Is that better?
My hair is a mess, man. I'd like to say hello to my brother.
Oh!
Ooh.
From 3. What? We're going live. Should I set my phone up? Oh, you called me. Excuse me. Hey, Richard, I need to stand up over here.
Good evening, folks in Vashon Island.
We're not starting yet, Richard.
Huh?
We're not starting practice.
That was trash. Good evening, Vashon Island. This is your second annual senior versus staff. Staff are 1-0 right now.
Good pass!
Good take. That was a beautiful take by Mr. Baker, the band teacher. Amazing ball by
Oh, wow. Fame Gill. If you're listening to this, please come to me. I have questions to ask you. Fame Gill. If you're listening to this, please come over here. I have questions to ask you. Oh, wow. Oh, snap. Ooh, is Paul going to do it to him? Oh, monster on the boards.
I gotta say, I think Paul is the best passer on that team.
Yeah.
Yes, he has the experience.
Paul could slot into an NBA team. I'm not saying that. 10-day contract.
I think Paul is the one with the most experience on this team, which
Yeah,
makes him
100%.
I think he is the most dangerous player on this team because of his experience.
Yeah.
He would be the perfect piece to any young core in the NBA.
Oh, Peyton, your mic is way off right now.
What about now?
That's better.
Okay.
And we'll have Phil tell us to screw with stuff. It'll be good. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna call from Fame. What was that?
I gotta say, Mr. Baker's looking solid right now. He is a solid defender. These seniors stand no chance against him, right, Pete?
I don't think so.
Mr. Baker is a beast.
It's
Mr. Browning.
It's the boards.
It is good to see you. That's what happens when you go to Chimicum. You got no fame.
I'd have to say tonight the X Factor is Anders, nickname Better Brother Bloomgren.
Did he come up with that name?
I did.
Okay, because I think that's a joke.
That's why I said.
This is not working.
Yeah, I need Zane.
Hey, you see Usain Bolt's gonna play soccer now?
Yeah, he's trying out for Borussia Dortmund.
See.
I know that's a move.
Soccer?
Yeah, he's actually really good.
Yeah, he's pretty fast. So,
That's fair.
Are we live now? We're live now?
No, we're not live now.
hey, we got 5 minutes. Yeah. Come on, Rev. Oh, my goodness.
supposed to start? What time does the game start? Yeah, we got coffee.
Okay, I cannot talk on the phone. This is too loud. Please come here physically. That would be helpful. Thank you. Yeah? Do you hear me? Hello?
This is fun.
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't think we're live. We probably should be live, but we're not. Or the people listening to us have no idea what we're doing. They want to make it sound like we know what we're doing. Yeah, I was going to say, us not knowing what we're doing is going to be the same as when we do commentary for the actual game. Oh, amazing ball by Paul.
Paul
back there, take that shot, Paul. Easy shot. He's softball!
Playmaker.
I love that. X Factor. They go from 3 behind the back passes to an easy shot on the outside. Oh, play of the century. We're actually going to have to turn our microphones down, I think. We're like destroying it. It's okay. It's still Prime Motors. Okay. This is good. An intense game.
Villanova won.
Okay. Wait, oh yeah, we were clipping the crap out of it, weren't we? Are you getting the audio feed right now? Is that all working okay, thing? Hey, yeah. The audio is working fine? That's what I'm fixing right now. Okay.
Yeah, hello.
On the mic. Check. I'm talking, saying some words.
The red when you're screaming.
Oh, yeah. So don't get the red. Yeah, because then you're clipping it, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, that's going way over -6. Dang. Just dial that back. Hello, check. All right. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. All the way. Basically, Thane was just like, hey, what's up? Oh, crap, we're counting in right now. Okay, there we go. Hey, we're live right now, so please put us on. What is up, America? And or no one, because who knows if anyone's watching this live stream. I will look. We are coming to you live. I don't know if that's right there, but we're coming to you live from the Vashon Island High School gym for the annual. Yes, we are. See, we are live.
One, two.
The senior class is very scared.
Scared, indeed.
I'm rolling away. Cause my feet are not okay, I think every day. That is worse for other people rolling away. Oh wait.
Is going to be the one tonight to make the real difference in this basketball game. He shows up and he puts it's so much as a point, the seniors are going to be so scared they'll forfeit.
See, the South is so deep. Anyone can win the game for them on any given night.
Anyone, you just show up.
Yeah,
Have a pulse.
absolutely. The seniors are very top heavy. They got some stars at the top, but once you get to that bench unit, it drops off. But the staff, very deep team.
I would bet money that about 75% of those seniors have never played organized basketball.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Although, who knows?
Yeah.
That's why we play basketball games.
Yeah. Yep.
From what I saw once, I think the only problem
Senior does the seniors do have a few athletes though.
Yeah. They have athletes, but do they have ballers? If they have ballers, do they have big ballers?
That question will be answered tonight.
Yes, it will. All right. So, we're just getting warmed up here. Clock people, they're getting the clock going. I think we're just about ready to see our teams. So, do you guys think there's going to be any sleeper players tonight? Someone you've never thought of, they're just going to show up and put all the points on the board?
Rondo Young Baller Oatman.
Young baller? Is he a big young baller or a small young baller?
That is the nickname he gave me.
Okay.
He said
he gave you?
Yes. What he told me is his nickname. This is a quote that I got from him earlier today. It's he said, "It's finna be lit."
Ooh, those are some tough words from a arguably not so tough player.
Absolutely, that is very true.
I also had a quote from Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason said, "I teach my best lessons on the basketball court." Ooh, yes. Wow. He's really raising the bar in his teaching there. Yes, he is. I think he's gonna prove that his quote. I think that it stands. I think he's an amazing player all around.
There's 10 people right now.
Are there 10 people watching right now? Ray, if you're watching, I love you, Ray. Yeah, you see, we get to actually check YouTube and see how many of you people are on there. If you guys log off, we see.
We see that.
I'm pointing at the camera. I now realize that you can't see me. Dare leave this broadcast. Don't. Please and thank you.
Yeah, they can't even see us. I think they're on that camera.
Yep. All right. Getting ready for some basketball. Yes. As you look at the floor, look at the starting lineup for both teams. I think the staff starting lineup looks a lot more athletic. Yes, a lot more athletic. We got the Bloomgren brothers, Miss Browning, Sears, and A-Cal.
Absolutely. Seniors got White at the 5. Oh, Luke is coming off the bench for this game. Wow. I thought as team captain that he was going to start this.
I think they came to their senses that Luke is not a very good player. Seniors steal the tip-off. Let's go. Oh, Sam. Missed the shot. And we are seeing some sloppy basketball right over here. There goes Wyatt. Collins gets the rebound. You know, this morning Collins said he is too tall. He said he was too tall. Pierre is gone.
Getting this defense offhand, gets the board.
Goes it up again. Armando gets the rebound, sends it long. Sam Knight is too slow. Bloomgren rebounds. Okay, Sears has the ball. She's taking it down the court. Oh, she's taking it down the baseline. Gives it back to Browning. Browning shoots it too. Oh, that may be the most bouncing.
Elvin Grenier, monster on the board.
Oh, it is out. The seniors, so the staff would have to throw into it. There was the hustle. You gotta run for those, man. If you don't get there, seniors has the ball, we lost. There's some excellent passing there right out the gate. Could she be a WNBA point guard? I'm not saying that she could be, but I am. That's what I'm saying. NBA, yeah.
NBA 4.
Screw the NBA. No, screw the WNBA. Our celebrity referee, Supot Red Hot, giving the ball to A-Cal to inbound. Pass to Kara Sears.
Under the basket.
Triple team, but she passes it away. That's all. It is a foul, and Andrew Collins, from what I've seen, has amazing free throw percentage.
I just do not like that.
I heard from our celebrity referee today that there is going to be one shot per foul because the clock is running. We're not doing any of that shot clock mumbo jumbo. You get as much time as you could ever want to shoot the ball because, let's face it, these teams need it. You will never see a basketball game as fast-paced as this one right here, gentlemen.
Yeah, they're just flying. Akel to shoot. Misses. Rebounded by Armando. Pass to Lowry.
Sam Knight's taking it down the court. Is he going to take the threes? No, brother Lindgren.
Three. Is he?
Off the rim. Okay, so he's going to rebound. Gives it to P.O. P.O. takes it down the court.
Running the one. Oh, screened by his brother. Running baseline. Mid-range. Better comes up with the board.
I'd like to point out that there are still no points on the board. For
I see
something
the
like
staff
10
completely
shots.
dominating them.
Was that a pass or a shot? We will never know.
That was a pass. P.O. is 100% with his shooting.
He just passes so hard that they look like shots. I think that's what it is. Knocked out of bounds by a prelay. Akel to inbound again. Looks like he's their go-to guy for these. Ooh. Steal by Sam Knight from the seniors.
Sam Knight takes it down, gives it to Wyatt Yates. Wyatt Yates brings it up.
Still misses because apparently shots.
Yeah, that's the rebound. He's taking it down the court.
Akel off.
Akel is two-toe. First point scored by Anders.
Anders,
Obviously two on the board, brother. No contact.
Sam Knight takes the three. Andrew Callender's on the board again.
Anders again on the break. Slows it down.
To Browning. Good ball. Okay, Smith takes it down.
drives to the basket. Foul. No, that was a foul,
but okay.
you know, we
Sam
gotta
Knight takes
sit
it
up
down.
and
Sam
let you
Knight
get all the calls.
Leaning and not even close.
See the 5 meters, Michael.
Oh no, what pass! P.O. better on the floor.
P.O.'s driving it down. Gives it back to Carroll. Carroll's driving. Good defense
Out of
by the
bounds.
seniors. Staff
ball. Staff are making a substitution.
Oh, my discrimination coming in.
Learning our subs are Matt, the Missouri Madman Children, Jay Butt, Swan, and some other people.
Brothers driving. Gives it to Naiti. Naiti takes the two.
Grazed by the Missouri Madman. He cannot be stopped.
All right, Winchester ball gives it out to Sam. Oh, Lizzie takes a shot. Oh, she airballs it. You know, it is seniors ball now.
You know, I'm not saying that 4 points is going to be enough to beat the seniors in this game, but I'm saying that because it is.
Going to be pretty close.
They're shooting 0%. 0% times an entire game is still 0%. Oh, just a little math that for you guys. Wow. It means they're going to score no points.
Well, they probably won't. I mean, seeing the way they shoot.
Nikki Wilkes driving to the basket, misses off the board.
Oh, we have a foul.
Calls it a jump ball. Don't know what rules we're playing. I don't think they're going to jump for it because
There are 6 seniors on the court right now. They are cheating right now. The seniors have 6 on the court right now. All right,
cheating.
Andrea Stark comes off. Now it is 5.
should the referee disqualify the seniors for that?
No, because they're scared. Nikki Wilkes drains the mid-range.
You see, if you make those low percentage shots right there, you are going to win the game.
Yes.
You see the staff playing a very interesting form of zone defense that doesn't really have a structure. I would call it a 4-1 zone, but then sometimes I would call it a 2-3 zone. But really I would call it they're just playing where they feel like because they're such a good team, they can do that.
Yes, and Mr. Mason, who is quote-unquote the best player on the team from what I've heard, drives to the basket.
Close.
I see the foul, but it was not called. Christian White takes it down the court. He is going. Horrible bounce pass. He is scared.
He got one away. Basically gave that away.
Yeah, Christian is scared for sure.
He stopped, he said, you know what? I'm afraid of you. And I don't want to do this anymore. I'm afraid.
Yes, and he. Oh, she's about to get. Susan Swan takes it. Rebound.
The Missouri Madman is rebounding like crazy tonight.
Jackson gives it to Riley Lynch. Riley Lynch seems to be playing point guard right now. Page gets it, gives it to Riley. Riley gives it back to Christian. Luke gets it. Is he going to shoot it?
Hopefully not.
Better hope not. Yeah. Christian shoots a three.
Oh, that is up.
Riley Lynch is destroying the boards right now. Amazing defense right now by the staff.
The staff are playing shutdown defense. You see Swan soccer pass that ball to the ref. They could win against this team at any sport on the planet Earth.
Close.
Mr. Mason has the ball. Passes it out to Mr. Browning. Mr. Browning gives it to Matt Tilden.
Matt Tilden dribbling it down.
Tilden gives it to Mr. Mason. Is he going to drive? Yes, he is.
Mason could drive on anyone the way he's playing tonight. He just goes right through him.
Perfect pass to Susan Swan. Matt Tilden gets the rebound. Matt Tilden is killing her in the paint right now.
Missouri Madman strikes again.
Luke Larson is scared of Susan Swan the way he's playing right now.
Scared.
Those seniors are playing afraid.
No other way to put it.
They have fear.
I don't just mean afraid like you might be afraid of a scary person who's like bigger than you and stronger than you. I mean afraid like you would be afraid of the...
Oh! Mr. Mason just blocked her.
Turn those up. Got it. All right. We are still going.
Yes.
Watching a senior just getting destroyed. It's not even close at this point. I mean, it's 8-0, and the first quarter is over. I mean, at that rate, this game is going to be 32-0.
Wow.
That means the staff will have scored infinitely more points than the seniors because, this is a true fact, the staff are infinitely better than the seniors.
Yes, indeed.
So, what did you guys think of the way the seniors played this half?
They played horrible. 0%. They got 0% right now. They're playing horrible.
You know what happened if you played 0% on any basketball team? They would fire you or kick you off.
Yeah,
If
for
it was a
sure.
high school team and you showed up and shot like that, they'd say, you know what, we're going to get a bunch of random seniors and they're going to come and play because they play better than you. Well, that's what happened because they don't know what they're doing.
Indeed. As you can see, they have not gotten their stuff together yet, and they are still a mess coming into the second quarter.
Seniors putting in what some might call their tall lineup, but, you know, with that team, it's hard to call anything tall because they're short.
That is very true.
Oatman.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
Again, we don't know if they're passing or shooting because they're basically throwing the ball wherever they feel like it.
Better brother. Ooh, in the post.
Fouled by the cheating seniors. I think we can call them that because they just cheated.
$18 people.
Sears shoot.
Sears post up, drains it.
This is the biggest lead the staff have had all game, 10-0.
The staff were also on a 10-0 run.
Yeah,
Game of runs.
not quite an air ball.
Miss Browning gets the rebound, gives it to Anders. Better brother Bloomgren.
The not as good brother Bloomgren just whips the guy.
With the cross. High off the glass. No good. Grabs down
Rebounds
this.
his own shot. You know, that's how you win.
Kara Sears wins the mid-range.
Kara Sears may have actually played basketball at one point in her life.
Oh, yeah, she
Unlike
did.
everyone else.
Yeah, she was a college-level basketball player. She's a top athlete on this team for sure.
Yeah. Whereas all of the seniors, they're not college level anything because they're too young to go to college.
As the seniors getting over and back.
How do you do that? I don't play basketball. I don't watch basketball. Even I know you don't go over and back.
Disappointed in El Bloom Grano. He's wearing ankle socks with my high tops.
Are those your high tops?
They are. Luke is also wearing my high tops.
So you loaned all of the teams their sneakers.
Most of them, yeah.
Okay, Sears takes a three, almost drains it.
But the ankle sock,
Wyatt Yates takes the ball down the line.
with the high tops.
Driving. Misses the shot in typical senior fashion.
These seniors are tossing up enough bricks to build a house. to put it bluntly.
I think that they could build a village in Africa.
It's all right. That's
Seniors.
clearly the lower rooted
miracle.
for team
Yes,
today.
for sure.
As you can see by the
Others
green
would call
tide.
that luck.
How do you think this
As
game
you can
is going
see,
so far?
Captain Nick Rice is coming in, and he is scared.
Staff won the game today.
Yeah, last I checked, the score was 10-0 to the staff. Not looking good. We still have hope, don't we?
Because this is anarchy.
Yeah.
No one knows what they're doing. Nope. We don't know what we're doing. Nope. The band, they actually sound okay, but they shouldn't be playing.
I see Bones up there.
Also, yeah, D. Baker, band director, is on the floor right now.
Yeah. See, Better Brother missing that free throw is God's way of saying no one's perfect.
Yeah, that's true. It must be divine.
Not even close.
I think the seniors are shooting something like 3% right now.
Pretty close.
It'd be comparable to their average test score.
And
Baker with the
gives that
steal.
away.
Driving back out, distributes to Browning. Browning to Sears. Sears driving to the bucket. Shoots.
Oh, Paris Hughes gets swatted by Andreas Stark.
Deep three and not even close.
And that was out on the staff. Seniors are going to get a chance to inbound the ball
Seniors are hype.
if they're capable of driving it down the floor, which I'm not saying they are. Then they might get an opportunity to a shot, which they probably won't make. Shoots. The rim throws it out. I think the rim throwing it out was the universe's way of saying, you aren't going to win this one.
Butler is doing something.
Seniors to inbound the ball. They inbounded the ball out of bounds, or not. Oh, Pounder is running the break. Go up for the layup, and
this is
the rebounds.
Nicky Wilkes gets the
Brings it out
rebound, gives
outside
it to
the
Mr. Mason. Butler takes the shot. Ooh.
Susan Swan shoots. The staff
Pounder gets it.
Let's go, staff. Well, I'm not supposed to say that because I'm the commentator, but let's face it, they're the better team.
Absolutely.
12-point lead. Foul called on the seniors. They're going back. It's staff ball. They're going to get an opportunity to put more points on the board, extend their lead beyond 12. Swan shoots off the rim. Yates driving back, passes it. Shot is up. It is good.
Cuts the lead at time.
Mason driving down the court. Lots of options. ACAL has the ball. Pass gets caught up in traffic, but drives, stays on his feet.
Oh, gives it
passes
to Mr.
Mason. Mason put to the ground, but he keeps it. Butler gets the ball. ACAL shoots from three and is no good.
And he gets his own rebound.
Rebounds his own shot, and he is fouled. You notice how the seniors have done all the fouling in this game? Did you notice that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that says something about them as people, but it might.
Probably.
Some subs on for the seniors. Can't tell who though. Looks like
Jackson and
Christian White coming.
I didn't see.
Mike Mason gets the layup. Some clutch basketball.
Sloppy ball handling, to say the least. You could almost say that the seniors are shooting themselves in the foot.
I think that would be a fair assessment. You know, a lot of sports games are won or lost by the team that shoots themselves in the foot the least.
Absolutely.
You know, feet are important for winning sports games.
Absolutely.
Unless you're at the Paralympics, in which case they're important for not winning sports games. Ball's coming back. C-Pot Red Hot, our celebrity referee, with an excellent kick up. Inbounded to Riley Lynch, driving down the floor to encounter Nikki Wilkes from the staff. Oh, blocked by ACAL twice. Oh, driving down. Stops to give himself some time, passes to Susan Swan. Wilkes shoots
Armando
for
Oatman
three.
is getting ready.
Rebounded by Jackson. Jay Butt just got up in his face. Showed him who is boss.
I'd almost call it technical.
I think the seniors are getting salty right now.
I'd say. Those seniors, they're pretty mad. But you know why they're mad? They're losing by 10 with a minute left in the first half.
Ball stuck. Wyatt Yates gets it out.
Not really sure how the refs calling this one. Okay, they're calling it a jump ball. That's a staff
And
ball.
Luke is back in the game.
Oh, no, it's a senior ball.
Armando.
I think they called that a jump ball.
Yeah, they call that a jump ball.
So
and
the
they are,
concussion would go to whoever.
the staff are in the middle of subbing out their entire lineup. And we see again Matty T. Tilden back on the floor. Is he everyone's favorite?
Possibly.
Possibly.
The staff has 6 on the court right now.
What looks like a bit of a flop there from Riley Lynch. Clearly trying to draw
If
the
you
foul.
count the numbers, the staff has 6 players on the court right now. Mr. Mason runs off.
Yeah.
Kara also does, so now the staff only have 4.
The staff only has
Susan
4.
Swan has slipped in on the sideline. Staff are back up to 5.
Wyatt is putting the game into his own hands this half.
Seniors have finally started to rebound. The staff have their small lineup in right now, so they just don't quite have the same height.
Wyatt Yates says, if you won't do it, I'll do it for you.
Still
Grabs his
doesn't
own
make the
miss.
layup. See, that's what I was talking about. They are making the rebounds, and that is why they have scored more points in this third quarter than they did in the entire first half.
Game of runs.
Matty T. Oh, hard box gets the ball. Pass it to Tilden. Tilden dribbling, throws it to Browning. Browning, we should point out, is married to the other Browning. They are
No
married.
relation. No relation.
No relation other than marriage.
Wyatt cannot make a layup.
Whatever it is. Some more of that traditional senior shooting, that is to say, non-existent.
Absolutely.
Some of that, throw the ball up. Is it a pass? Is it a shot? Are you just throwing it because you feel like it?
Oh, Mr. Mason with some
Ooh.
fancy ball dribbling.
Probably the best ball handler on the court.
Not
Oh, amazing pass by Mr. Baker. Mr. Brown
Mr.
takes it up
Browning
and
has
hits
the
it.
glass.
Wow. Chimicum High School alumni. We beat them in pretty much every sport.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. And that wasn't even close to anything.
Mason is a superior ball handler, draws the foul. Now I'm just going to bring you some quick live NCAA March Madness updates. Currently, Syracuse is losing to Duke 27-31, and Texas Tech and Purdue are tied 15-all.
Go Blue Devils.
Or don't. What can I say? I love me some of that zone defense. Oh, Baker with the excellent steal. Drive into the basket, chucks it up, rebounded. That's not a rebound because it wasn't a shot. Whatever
Dunk
it
it.
was. Oh, layup by Andreas Stark.
Is it enough to come back? I don't think so, but the
Score.
seniors are making it interesting.
Yeah, finally competing in
It's like we're
any
gonna have
measurable
a
way.
dirty player checking back in.
Yeah. Blocked by Mason, who then punches it out. Baker just boxed out Oatman there, just towered over him. Didn't think he could do it, but he did because his will to win is what really gives him height.
Absolutely. Jason Butler flirting with a triple-double.
Yeah, we don't keep stats, but we know in our hearts
Guessing.
he's just that close because he's that good. Jay Butt is the man. Nikki Wilkes inbounds to Matty T. Mason, some more of his filthy dribbling.
Pick and roll. High post.
Down,
Up and
Brooks
under and
shoots.
over and
no good. Ref calls it staff ball.
And Wyatt does not like that call.
Well, if he doesn't like that call, he can just leave. Because the ref's finally made a good call.
You know what? Wyatt's back might be hurting after carrying this senior team to a couple of points.
Yeah. That's how you
Andreas
break
is
your
going
back.
up for the dunk and lays it in.
Kind of carrying this team right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, Mr. Mason with the juke. Oh, behind the back. He cannot be stopped. What was that call? Foul, maybe? No one knows because the ref just sort of whistled. All right, staff to inbound the ball.
C-Pod has no idea what he's doing.
None whatsoever.
That ball ended up in the stands.
Yeah. Of course, that had about the accuracy of many of the seniors' shots tonight.
I do not have the stats in front of me, but does not look good.
Not at all.
Seniors or the staff,
Yeah, but especially the seniors. Not looking good.
but not by a lot.
Also, I'd like to thank all of our 14 viewers for tuning into this instead of any of the March Madness games because, let's face it, this is the real March Madness.
Oh, absolutely.
He calls a
And that's a
travel.
walk. Get him a suitcase because he is traveling.
Ooh, where to? I don't know. Off the floor? Not at all, actually. But you know what? He should. That should have been his second technical for being a senior.
Technical for being awful.
Yeah, they should give those out.
Duke is at halftime, leading by a lot.
A lot.
Not a whole lot, but
How much would be a lot in your mind?
like 15. But it's not a whole lot. It went too fast. It was 34 to 7.
Ooh. Jump ball.
12 people currently in the thing.
As you can see, the scenes are getting very heated right now.
Yeah, the seniors,
Got to keep the composure.
they're fixing for a fight. Although, you know, I don't know what happens if you fight one of your teachers, because that doesn't seem good for your grades. Just a thought. I don't know what that was.
Who is the most likely to dunk on the court
Who's the most likely to dunk?
out of anyone on any of the teams?
I'm going with either Matty T or Andreas Stark. One
I'd
of
say
the two.
Andreas Stark
I'm
because he's
saying
got hops.
Calendar.
I think that Matty T is one of the great athletes of our time. Truly, no one is more athletic than him.
See, but Calendar has the height. Oh,
Turns,
just throws that up.
that may have bounced off the shot clock. May have not, but it was pretty high. And now we come to the end of our third quarter of play here at the Vashon Island High School gym.
Butler is now in the senior huddle.
Yeah,
Did
Butler
mention.
is currently standing.
So, who are you rooting for today in this game?
The staff.
The staff. Ooh. And you? And you?
I was here for the music, really.
Here for the music, as always. As always. So how do you guys think the game is going?
It's going right. I like Paul. I've always liked Paul. He's such a cool guy.
All right. So clearly the staff are winning. Do you think they'll be able to keep that lead in the last quarter?
Yes. Yes.
All right, the verdict says yes. Yes. All right. Thank you for joining us. That was 20 Eyes. Back to the game.
On our own broadcast. All right, ball is back in play. Shot up, rebounded by A-Cal. Better brother Bloomgren passes it to PL. PL dribbling.
Oh, couple spin moves in there.
Distributes. Oh, and
Steal
steal by
Butler with a
Oatman.
steal. Oh,
Oh, Calendar gets the steal. He is a
He-
defensive mastermind.
that's the deal with Calendar. He plays both sides of the floor.
Yeah. Always contesting for those balls.
Browning, I passed
No
it,
idea what that is.
but it turned into an assist.
Yes.
Is she a great point guard? Yes.
Two guard. Hasn't done a lot of passing, but has made a
Just making them.
took a few shots.
Better
I guess.
brother. No, that's not the better brother Bloomgren. That's the lesser brother Bloomgren, but he is
Bloomgren.
dribbling. Just dribbled in a circle because he used to teach geometry at the middle school. Connection? I think so.
Absolutely. Oh, full court.
I don't know what that was. That was probably for better brother Bloomgren.
Yeah, not on the same page there.
Yeah. Not on the same book. Oatman dribbling down the floor. Passes it to Stark. Stark puts the ball through. That's a two-pointer. The seniors, they're making some gains on the staff right now, but there's only 6:28 left on the clock in this game. Kara Sears dribbling down the floor. Passes it to El Bloomgrenio. Passes it back to Sears. Sears
And swatted.
blocked.
SWAT team.
Staff get to check the ball back in. Remember, there is no shot clock in this game because why not? Sears goes up.
No foul call there. Put cool here,
Questionable.
but
Still, it is the staff ball.
As you could hear the
Hotel
crowd
drive.
was yelling, staff is scared, but the staff is up by almost twice as many points right now.
Yes, staff currently have a
Very close.
14-point lead.
good math there, Ricardo.
Yes, thank you.
Rejected by the rim because even basketball hoops don't like the seniors.
Yes.
Edgar Hernandez is currently shaking his head at me.
Hi, Edgar. You're not watching this, but
He might be.
we see you. Yeah, he could have earbuds in. That's true.
Or like
El
contacts
Bloomgrenio
that
driving.
have the game.
Acal gets the ball, passes it to better brother Bloomgren, who drives, puts the ball up off the rim.
The contact.
No foul called.
Ooh.
Kara Sears defending like mad.
And it seems like no one wants
El
to get the board.
Bloomgrenio rebounds, steps out the back line. They were playing the trap on him there.
Yeah. No other way.
Nope, they have the
And
tip.
he
but
really likes
doesn't
that
get it.
no-look pass.
Yeah. Likes to fake him out.
Wyatt cares almost a little too
Playing
much.
the, oh. That was,
no foul call?
no, there was a no-look pass on that, just went out. How often does a pass go the entire length of the floor without even going in?
Professionally, not very often, but with this fiasco,
All the time. It's happened like 3 times.
oh, and stuffed by El Bloomgrenio.
El Bloomgrenio taking it down the court. Looking to drive, shoots off the rim. Calendar, layup back. Wow. Acal is making those layups off the charts. Just steps up,
Young
puts it
baller
in.
with a sloppy play right there.
The seniors are looking very exhausted right now as their star player, Wyatt Yates, misses a ball because he did not want to run to it.
The seniors are gassed, which is surprising because they have a lot more players on their bench than the staff. The reality is, you can never beat the well-known fact that 40-year-olds are infinitely more fit than high school seniors.
Possibly. Oh, it looks like a platoon swap for the seniors right here.
Trying to get some offense created.
Wyatt is going to go dunk it, and he does not.
He doesn't dunk it because he probably couldn't even if he wanted to. All right. Subs for both sides. The indubitable Maddie T. Tilden back on the floor. You know, there are a bunch of students in the stands on the far side of the gym with signs. They almost all have Mr. Tilden signs because, let's face it, he's great.
Yeah.
Mike, the filthiest dribbler on the court, driving down. Nicky Wilkes puts it up, no good. But
He rebounds it. Matty T getting the pressure on, drives, passes it to Mason. These guys are passing like crazy.
I cannot tell if this is good basketball or the worst basketball I've seen in my life.
Yeah, it genuinely could be either.
Luke Larson is splitting the defense.
Doesn't have height, but he has speed.
And heart. He wants to win.
He does
The
want
will
to
to
win.
win.
Some people have a will to win. Others do not. Most of the seniors fall in that category.
Luke Larson was a state participant this year, took second for wrestling.
Not a basketball player. Now remember the rule that basketball players cannot play in this game, which makes sense because it is, of course, a basketball game. Nicky Wilkes misses the layup.
No foul call there. Don't agree with that. Seapot with another awful no call.
Oh, that almost went in from 3. Matty Tilden, acrobatic leap to keep the ball
Oh
in
my
bounds.
goodness.
Mason is juking them all out. Perfect pass to Tilden. Tilden has the ball.
Oh,
Behind the
back.
back. Wilkes ends up with it. Passes back to Baker. Baker lobs it up for Mason. Wilkes ends up with it again. Mason gets it to Swan. Swan shoots, rejected by the
Mason
bucket.
again.
Mason to Tilden. Tilden from the free throw line. Nothing but net.
They call Mason the Windex man because he's always cleaning the glass.
Yes, they do. Mr. Tilden, just the best. Osborne takes a shot. Air ball.
Looks like we're going to have Paul come back in.
Paul is queued up. Paul is great. Paul is, again, we don't know this for a fact, but it's entirely possible that Paul invented the sport of basketball.
Absolutely. Paul's
Lindsey wins
lesser
by
known
default.
name is John Naismith,
Yeah,
the inventor of basketball. As Butler just kind of walks onto the court for
he
no
just
reason.
shows up because there are no substitution rules in this game.
Yeah.
In fact, there are almost no rules whatsoever.
At one point, there was almost, I didn't count, but it looked like 8 staff members on the floor.
Yeah. There have been just so many substitution infractions.
One of the main reasons why this is not being televised, except for on the school's YouTube.
Yeah. But you know what? I think that one of these days CBS is going to realize that this truly is the greatest sporting event of our time. Makes March Madness look like a pickup basketball game
Possibly.
with the athleticism on display here tonight.
It's ridiculous.
Nicky Wilkes jukes Stark, driving down the floor, cannot be stopped. Passes it to Paul,
And he will dribble out.
Paul from
Passes it to Butler with the lob.
That was a great pass by Paul. Paul cannot be
3,
stopped.
2, 1, and that's the ball game.
37-21 in favor of the staff. Not even
Disappointing
close.
loss.
The seniors, they were scared.
Yes.
That's why they lost. Also, the staff are better. They're always better. They always win this game because they know what they're doing.
Right now we have a Seapot over here. Awful.
Seapot, our
awful
celebrity referee,
reffing tonight.
who cannot be trusted to referee because he is a celebrity.
Well, Seapot was awful.
All right, well,
Telling me because he knows that I'm telling the truth.
yeah, Seapot hears us.
Oh, so he knows the fight song, but he can't make a blocking foul.
Fun fact, our fight song was stolen from the University of Wisconsin. Don't go Badgers.
Oh, that's fair.
All right, well, thank you for tuning in to VISD TV and watching what may be the greatest basketball game ever played on the hardwood.
Not even a question. It is.
I have been Sean Robertson.
P-Dog.
And Richard,
Thank you very much. Good night.
have a good night. I'll see you at home when I love you.
Adios.
terrible. Did you hear it?
I'm here to help clean up.